the key is to go out on the field and lead your team, to show people like, hey, this guy is a good guy in the locker room. He can lead a team. He did it on the field. He's showing it. And to me, that's what I always had to do. And if it takes a team hearing me like, I actually can do that, then I can say that. But right now, I'm a part of this team. I'm a piece of the puzzle. I'm going to help this team win in any way possible, whatever my role is. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I'm going to do it with a lot of joy because I've seen the other side of it. And I have a lot of joy going to work here and enjoying the people, working with the people I work with.
Nick, would this be possible if you and Carson weren't so close?
Would
this whole situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's that's a huge. I'd say that it could be tricky for sure, but him and I are close. Nate, Carson, me, like we have such a great group that works like a dynamic, and it is a lot of fun to go to work. Carson's doing a great job of working his butt off to get healthy. Nate's excelling every day. I'm excelling. I'm working. It's a great room to work in where we understand our roles, but at the same time we all want what's best for each other. We all want to help each other. And that's something that when I say this place is a very special place to work, that is included in that statement because it really is.
Nick, football-wise, two guys you work very closely with, Frank and John, are now gone. You talked about that room. It's early, obviously, but have you gotten the feel for how that's going to work with the changes in the coaching staff?
Yeah, with Frank and John leaving, those two are tremendous coaches. They were a huge reason, we were so productive on offense last year and did a lot of great things. But, and I wish them well. They're going to do great things, in Indy and in Minnesota, just not when they play us. But, with Coach Groh and Coach Taylor, I mean, those guys are tremendous coaches. They've been there every step of the way. I've seen, Press, grow every single year he's been here, and he's a tremendous coach. I'm excited to work with him. I'm excited to work with Coach Groh. They bring a lot of knowledge and understanding to the table, whether it's schematically, fundamentally. We've already been able to work with them the last week, and just going through meetings, talking to them, going through our offense. They have so much knowledge, so I'm excited to work with them. They're going to do a great job.
When they stepped in for Carson in December, you knew that you were going to ride that out to the end of the season. Now you're starting the spring, you're going to be the guy taking all the first team reps, you're going to take it for a while, and we don't know till when, but you're going to be, at some point, Carson's going to come back and take over. How do you approach it differently versus what you just went through?
It goes back to, I'm going to go back to what I talked about last time I talked to you. I was just sort of living in the moment. My moment right now is to help this team, in practice and, when we throw, whenever we do things, while Carson's getting healthy, and whenever he gets healthy and, gets back out there, which I'm excited for. I'm excited, I want him to get back out there, get healthy, get back to Carson Wentz, who he was, where he, I want him to, start off where he left off. That excites me from being, from a teammate's perspective, from a friend's perspective. But right now it's just living in the moment, doing what I can to help this team day in and day out, and really just enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of hard work, but it's a lot of fun to work here. It's a lot of fun to work with these guys, so I enjoy it. So that's really it. I'm just living in the moment. It hasn't changed. My mindset won't change. There's definitely times where I'm tempted to look at the future, like any of us are. I'd be lying if that wasn't the case, but you have to reel back in and stay in the present because that doesn't do you any benefit.
How do you weigh